Hey, I don't know what time it is there. It's about four. It's about 4 o'clock here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. So it's probably around 12 o'clock in the afternoon there. I don't know how many of you will come on. Yes, this is gross. I am sweating. I just got back from my daily walk. I am sweating big time. And of course, I got my watermelon. I got bull throat. Bull throat is like a, it's like a pastry, I guess, like a donut. It's good. And I got my water. Oh, so say hey to me. I took a daily walk around this area. Let's see. Please introduce. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Introduce yourself. Say hey. I hope you can actually. Everyone's having a hard time. Well, two people said they were having a hard time finding the chat. It's there somewhere. Mm. So as you can see, I am sweating. That's kind of gross. Up a storm. But I just came back from my daily walk. I really need to go to walk earlier because this time of day is not the best time of day to be walking because the sun is beaming. So I got my water, my watermelon. I'm just gonna chit chat in my bowl fruit and eat my replenish my bodily water fluids, if that makes sense. I'm outside. So if you hear a bunch of noise, it's because Commissioner's Corner is near the corner in Quabinya. And I think this is Atomic Estates Road, whatever road this is. I was thirsty. So yeah, went on my walk to look around. Kind of got lost, but then realized I made a circle. I wasn't trying to make a circle, but that's what happened. I ended up making a circle, which is good because I was like, oh man, let me take out my GPS, see where I am. Because the last time I had looked at it in the midst of my walk, I was supposed to be coming up to this major road, which didn't never happened. Oh, I was a little concerned because I was looking at the blue dot on the GPS and it was showing me to be really, really far away. And I'm like, oh man, how long did I walk? I walked really slow, so I didn't think I could walk that far, and I hadn't. It just looked like it on the map, but I wasn't far. And then I walked to the end of the road that I was on. That had a sidewalk. There was a sidewalk. I was so shocked. Not shocked, but it's not too many sidewalks out here. There was a sidewalk. So I followed the road with the sidewalk up to the major road that was in front of me. And I looked to the side and I saw the market that I went to a couple of days ago. And I was like, oh, okay, I know where I am. I had went out this way and come back from this side. So I ended up making a big circle. I took a lot of video. So watch the next video that I put up because it'll show you where I walked today. Well, some of the areas. It's nice over here. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's quiet inside, even though it's a busy road, but it's quiet. Inside, you don't hear the road because the compound kind of has you off, like out of the earshot of the road. So, anyway, this is Kamisha from Kamisha's Corner, checking in from Kwabanya, Ghana, West Africa. Ghana, baby. Oh, Ghana, baby. Gonna make my own song. Ghana, baby. Oh, hey. Let me stop. Don't listen to me. I'm not gonna make a song. So I see people on here. Hope you can find the chat. Say hello to me. Let me know where you're watching from. So we talk about my trip. out to the Cape Coast. I went out to Cape Coast. With the intention of looking into Sable Pan African Village. What is Sable Pan African Village? Well, Sable Pan African Village is an area that was given out by the chieftaincy in Sable. It's in the central region of Ghana. In the central region, like just north of Cape Coast Castle. Not that far north, but I went out there to look into the land because they're giving out free land to diasporans who want to come and repatriate back home. So if you didn't know, yes, I'm trying to repatriate back to Ghana. But I was supposed to be meeting up with this brother. And it was starting to look like maybe all of the things that I'm hearing, oh, I don't know about that. It's kind of skeptical. There's all so many different things going on. It's a hoax. It's this, is that. I didn't want to take anybody's word. I want to go see for myself. So we get out there. Me and my friend was there. And my partner. We get out there. We were told to meet at this restaurant. So we get there probably get there around 2:00. We find the restaurant. We take a cab. Find the restaurant. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. I was like, oh, this is not good because I had spoke to him last week. We made our day to go out there Tuesday. And I gotten his name from a trusted source, someone that I definitely trust, Sister Ya. She works for Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. And she's already assisted a good 30 people in getting their land. So there's a contact through her. I was like, okay. So while we're waiting, we ended up waiting for a good 2 hours. And my partner was like, I don't know. There's a lot of shicey things that happen out here, with land in Ghana. And that does happen. So he was a little concerned because he didn't know about that area and what was going on out there. So he's looking at me. So we called a cab and we were about to leave. And then the cab driver was telling us, oh, this happens and that happens, and telling us some of the things that we should be wary of. Don't be so quick to give your money. And I was like, yeah, well, definitely know that. Take your time, of course. See things through and go through the proper channels. I was letting him know that the person that was meeting us is actually not selling us the land. He's not a landowner. He's not selling the land. He's helping people to facilitate in that process. If you're coming on, please put a message in the chat. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Say hello to me. Don't just stay there and watch me without saying hello. That's rude. Hi. I'm on live.
You enjoying?
I'm on live on YouTube. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, YouTubers.
They can't see you. You gotta come close.
If you're watching this video, just subscribe.
Yes, if you're watching this video, please subscribe. That's Desmond. Desmond is amazing. I love him. He's a sweetheart. It's me and another sister that's here. He's been it's like the caretaker, I guess, of this compound. It's an Airbnb that I'm staying in. So anything we need, we ask Desmond. My first night here, he made contombre for me. Oh my gosh, it was so good. You got to check out that video. Look through the playlist, you'll find it. Through the Ghana uploads. And you'll find him making me some contombre. It was so good. Oh my God, he could cook. A man that can cook. Y'all need to come to Ghana. He's about my son's age. Well, I don't have a son, but if I did, he's about his age. He's about 20. How old is he? 20? 21? Something like that. Anyway, gorgeous. Handsome. Head on his shoulders. Hardworking. Respectable young man. Mm-hmm. Let me speak to his mama. I was sweet. So, okay, so I'm talking about our Sable. So we're waiting 2 hours in a man's restaurant. He doesn't own the lane. He's just someone that helping to facilitate the people through the process because there's a whole process that you have to go through. A chicken just walked in the compound. I look up and here's a chicken walking in the compound. He left the gate open. The chicken just walked in. That's so funny. Chickens just be coming anywhere they want. They just be going anywhere. But so we're waiting and waiting, waiting in his restaurant. We got some drinks, and that's another story. The whole waiting concept. We're in his restaurant. It's open. He has workers there, and it's like customer service here really, really helps. If someone walks into your restaurant, it's like he really needs to train his workers to do certain things. One, it'll promote more business for your establishment. If you own a restaurant, someone comes in there and they're waiting for you, you could tell them, especially if you're running late, look, give them some water, don't charge them, whatever. More than likely, we're gonna buy some drink because it's hot, it's outside, it's an outside restaurant, it's waiting. But they could have brought over like a sample of some food that they offer, that they make or something. Like, oh, or at least, even if not that, ask, is there anything you like to eat? Would you like to eat something? Would you like some more drink? We bought some, I bought some Sobolo, he got a Guinness Malta. And, where they're waiting for a long time. They never come back. They never ask us if we want anything. It's like, that's the way you kind of push the sales and bolster the sales for your establishment. So, the customer service here is a trip. It's very nice people, but it's they almost like they don't. The hospitality is there, but that making someone feel, I don't want to say feel welcome because they definitely make you feel welcome. But like if I'm in a restaurant and I'm sitting there, you kind of go over to them, you check on them. Can I bring you anything else? Would you like something else to drink? How about something to eat? We have this. I can bring you over a sample if we're sitting long enough. I can bring you over a sample. You know what? Let me share this to Facebook. But whatever. But that didn't happen. So that's Ghana. They don't have that same level of customer service. But he is from the States, so he knows how people from the States do and what we like. So he really could, train his staff to do certain things. Look, when somebody comes in, this is what you do. Make sure you attend to them. Make sure you ask them if they want this, because that will help bolster the sales. The more I sell, the more I'm able to hire people, of course, and that's your establishment. So if you happen on, please say hello. Pardon me, I'm very thirsty because I just got back from my walk. As you can see, I'm sweating, so I need to replenish my water. So we're waiting and waiting. He never shows up. So it was a testament to my friend. He was extremely patient, very cordial, concerned, definitely upset, and not, but he didn't jump to conclusions as to what happened. It was like, whatever is happened. Oh, my connection is going in and out. I'm sorry. So, but while we were waiting, it was kind of a testament to the maturity of, my partner, because he sitting there very long time, 2 hours. He's not yelling, screaming. He's not upset. He's not, thumping around, getting upset. He's clearly not happy, but at the same time, he's not jumping to conclusions. He's not, making assumptions. He's kind of just waiting and seeing, like, well, what happens? So he's like, all right, we're going to leave. He made the decision. We've waited long enough. We're going to leave. The person who gave you this contact, you need to let them know what happened. Tell them what happened. Because we got no phone call, nothing. So as soon as we left from the establishment, we got a phone call. So we were like, that's interesting. He said maybe the workers called him He said, the people who were here left. We don't know, but we were thinking maybe that's what happened. And then he's like, oh my gosh, they're leaving. Let me call them. We don't know if that happened, but he did call us. So we told him that we were on our way back to the not the bus depot, the van depot. Take the car van back to our car because we're not staying in the area. We had a long ways travel back to. So we're going back, and he was like, "Oh, I'm coming. Please wait. On the phone, he's telling me that there was some kind of death under mysterious circumstances, and it was a big thing. It was an American guy. He's here, and he's like positioned as an elder in the area where he is, and he didn't even know what happened. He didn't even know the person was in town, and all of this stuff had happened. So it was like a big thing. And so I understood because marriage is death, and then somebody from the States came here and apparently died under kind of nefarious type of, I don't know if nefarious is the right word, but it was like kind of, circumstances that was like, that's kind of strange. That's different. There was some accusations being posed about. So without talking too much about that, because I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want too much information. But there was a big meeting called, and there was stuff, talking about it. So it was a big to do. So I kind of understood that. But one of the things I told him, I was like, well, you could have taken like a minute to just come back out, let people know I have people waiting for me. Let me send them a message. Let me tell them what's going on so that if they're waiting, they can choose to wait or choose to leave. Let us know what's going on. So when I said that, he kind of looked at me. He was like, okay, yes, you're right. I could have done that. I didn't. But he was very apologetic. He was just apologizing. I'm so sorry. This is what happened. I'm really sorry. So we waited at the van depot, and then he finally came there. He was apologetic again, very apologetic. And he seemed very sincere with his apology. He's like, come back. I will compensate you for you to come back, and we'll go out there. We'll see the land and da. It's just a very nice situation. A lot of people got their land. There's so much, such and such, over 30 people, he said, got the land. And there's a handful of people out there that's already started building and all this stuff. He's like, are you ready to, build? Are you here? I said, I'll be here for a little bit, but I'm not here for good, just yet. But I would definitely, like to go up there, see for myself what's going on, and see for myself, what's happening, and to see what procedures that I need to do. I know there's like an online application. I told him I submitted my application online, but I didn't. You could submit your payments online and everything, but I've heard too much stuff about that. So I was like, I can wait until you get here and see, all that's going on. So this is, if you're coming on late, we're talking about the free land in Osebo that the chieftaincy is giving away to diasporans to come back home. So he's very apologetic. He seemed very sincere. So, I appreciate that. He said, I have my restaurant, and I will definitely, I'll cook you. He's like, you can come, you will eat, I will cook you. And he's talking about, all the Southern food. He said, I got some spicy greens, I got my spicy greens, I got mac and cheese. I was like, you got cornbread? He said, I got fried chicken. He said, you eat fried chicken? I was like, well, not really. When I'm on the continent, I'm not as picky as when I am in the States. If there's beef and I don't want beef and it's in the stew, I'll just kind of push it aside. I'm not like a vegan. I don't really eat meat, but I will eat it if I need to. I'm not, picky like that. But in the States, I don't really eat that stuff. Once in the blue moon, I had a taste for turkey, like I think it was about a year ago. I don't know when it was, but it wasn't that. It was about a year or less ago. I made some turkey meatballs. I sure to eat that turkey meatballs. It was good. But anyway, so he said, come back. So we are going back. We're going back Thursday. I'm going to meet up with him. So I was like, same time. He said, no, I'm here. This is what I do. I take people back and forth to see the land and help facilitate, them in doing the process, whatever you need to do. Well, okay. So he's like, you come back anytime. But we told me you come back Thursday. That was the end of that. Then we had a long trek back to Accra. Got back late, very late. By the time we got back, it had to be around 12. Had to be around 12. It was late. But it was a good ride because it was like a 2-day trip because we stopped in Winterbar. I met some of my partner's family. His mother's a twin. So it's Auntie Peggy and his mom and his Auntie Peggy's husband picked me some mangoes. I got a video of him picking me mangoes. It's out there. Look at my kind of playlist. Picked me some mangoes and cut me some coconut. Had coconut water, mangoes. It's good. Stayed at his cousin's house. What is his name? Oh, I forgot his name. I stayed at his cousin's house. It's very quiet in Winneba. His family is out in Winneba. Over there by the sea, not too far from the sea. We drove to the sea for a little bit and sat out there and talked and chat and enjoyed the breeze and the water. And then we saw some lightning and we was like, gotta go. Because it had poured that morning before we left to go to Winneba. So it was like a 2-day trip. So we stayed the night and then the next day we went to the coast. But it was good. So the land is out there. I did not get to see it yet. So all the people out there are saying it's not legit, it's a fraud, it's a, fraud, all that foolishness. It's not. It's there, but I haven't seen it yet. So when I see it, of course, I'm taking you guys with me. Misha's Corner will be on the road, and you'll get to see it too. And I'll let him explain the process and what the concept was about. I'll do all that when I'm filming. So if you're interested in, it's the best thing. Don't take anyone else's word for it. Don't even take my word for it. Come out here. Take a trip to Ghana. See what the people are like. See what the area is like. See what, the place is like. Take a trip out to Cape Coast. And, yeah, see for yourself. Never take somebody else's word. Take their word under consideration. When people tell you stuff, you take everything that they tell you in consideration. You store it. But then you see for yourself. And you can compare it. And a lot of times if, people are saying negative things, there could be something to it, but they might not have the whole picture. There's a lot of land scams that go on here in Ghana. So I could understand why people are like, yeah, free ride. And then they see a price on the website. Well, even though it's free, you're not paying for the land. There are people who have to go out there and survey it. There are people who have to go out there and demark the land. Okay, this is a plot. This is a plot. These are the plot that you're buying. There's people out there who have to do stuff. People in office who have to process the paperwork so you can get the title so that they can make sure that, they have it on the records that this plot of land is not owned. They got to do the search, make sure it's not owned by anyone else, it wasn't purchased by anyone else, and then put it in your name. So all of this is like, office administrative stuff. So you compensate them for the administrative portion. And I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but I believe that probably a portion of those funds also go to the chieftaincy to help support the people in our staple. Because there are villages out there, but the land that you're going to be on that they gave out is open land, it's raw land. So there's a major road that goes through a stable, and there are, come on now, flies. And there are towns that are out there, but where they're giving the land out, there's nothing there. But there's a town, I think, to the bottom, and there's a town to the top. And that, of course, is, people live there. It's a town. It's a developed town. So yeah, it's like, oh, there's no electricity. There may not be full electricity there now, but the poles and the infrastructure, I believe they say, are there for both electricity and water. So I thought there was nothing out there, but I think there is stuff out there. But we'll see for sure. When we go back Thursday, we'll ask all those questions. If you have any questions about that, you can type the questions in the chat, and I'll be sure to ask him. I can't go live on the road. I can only record. So I'll record and, let you see post the recordings. In order to go live on a mobile device, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I do not have. So share my video. Help me get to 1,000, and I can go live on the road on my mobile phone. So I can only go live with my laptop right now. Okay, so I got real food out here, and all the insects say, "Oh, real food, we want some too." So if they don't eat up all my food, I'm gonna say bye for now. But I will be uploading the video from my walk today. And look forward to the video that's coming up, Thursday. Well, it'll probably come up after Thursday because it won't be live. I can't do live. So, look forward to that video when I go back to Cape Coast. And thank you guys for watching as I finish my butterfruit, my water, and my watermelon. Please like. Don't forget to click the like thumbs up button. I see there's a couple of you out there. Please click thumbs up button. It lets helps with the algorithm. It lets YouTube kind of share with other people who might be looking for content about Africa or Ghana or travel or whatever. Thank you, whoever liked. The rest of you who are watching, please do click the like up, the like button, or the like down if you didn't like it. What's going on? Nobody's saying hello to me in the chat. I don't know why. But before I get off, you can hit me up in the chat. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. I'm in Desmond's spot. Right, Desmond? He come walking by real slow. I'm in his spot. He's always in his spot. So I'm not going to stay in his spot too long. Plus, I don't have much more to say. I really said everything I have to say. Please hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notifications bell, and share the video. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers, okay? So I can go live on the road. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.